Welcome to the round of 16 with Adam Holdiniecki, Anders Barhaugen, Carter Thomas, Delshawn Sidhu, Eddie Artsy, Edwin Shen, Eric Kasparek, Jaden Lin, Magnus Lench, Marcel Politowicz, Michal Cerny, Niklas Olsen Iliasson, Reed W. Richardson, Samuel Ackland Hanna, Victor Grisko, and Zaid Chowdhury. Hello everyone, welcome to Claw Cup Season 3. This is the round of 16, and it is going to be Anders versus Michal today. Without further ado, I think we should just get started right away if that's okay with everyone. So, who's the better seed here? I think, so in Claw Cup, I think it's Anders who's the better seed. So, would you like to go with heads or tails? Heads. Okay. So, flip. And, Anders, what did you say? You said tails. Or, sorry, you said heads. Okay, so, Michal, would you like to go, first or second? What did you say? Okay, so Anders is going to go first, Michal is going to go second. Good luck to the both of you. So, a new scramble has been posted, and there we go. Olsen pronounced correctly? Yes. I made an effort to have that pronounced correctly. Alright, Anders off of a decent start here. More than decent, 358. So Michal is going to try to beat that 358. A lot of passionate fan bases going with this match. This could be the end to one of them. It's solved. That's going to be a 307. So, immediately, Michal takes the first point of the match. So, it's actually very even right now. 52 to 48 is the chat, I guess, makeup, or the chat analytics here. The chat-alytics, I should say. Yeah, 24 viewers. Thank you guys. For watching Clock Cup and being supporters of Clock Cup. What a start. Yeah, what a start indeed. I faced Michal in the group stage. He is a very fierce competitor, but he also does DNF a lot, so let's see if that is used to Anders' advantage. It should be, or if Anders will use that to his advantage, I should say. So this is going to be a safety solve for Anders. It's very important how we view also safety solves as well, because a safety solve, as long as you solve the clock, it's good, but your confidence level is really, really rooted upon just if you're like, because if you really breeze through a safety solve, that can really just tell you the mood of the match. But if you're struggling during a safety solve, oh, Anders flipped the clock a little. That's a 397. It looked pretty fast. It just, I guess he was unsure. Sorry. Let's see. Michal. Let's get an instant replay on that prior solve. So that's gonna be probably actually Anders' point. Yeah. So if we check the instant replay, yeah, it's just, I don't know exactly what he did, because it looked like it Yeah, he really kind of had that unnatural pause. That was a little weird. All right, Michal is going, and I don't think that's gonna be great. 424. That's beatable for Anders. I think Anders averages sub 4, maybe a little bit faster than just sub 4. If you guys didn't know today, on a Thursday, Niklas set the 3.13 clock world record average today. Yeah, that's probably going to be Anders' point, 344. So, yeah. Anders, at one point, he unfortunately clock dropped out of WR, so... But the two Norwegian giants, Anders and Niklas, they are both in Clock Cup right now. But sooner rather than later, one of them could be eliminated. Michal has a chance to do that right now with this solve 491. That's beatable for Michal if he doesn't, assuming he doesn't DNF. And being very careful on the solve. So he knows it's beatable. And I don't think he's going to beat it. Yeah, that is... I gave it the commentator's jinx, unfortunately. That's a 5 flat. So... Or 508. So that's going to be Anders' point. 4-1. Don't let the score line fool you. This is still a very close match. Michal is a very talented clocker. Both of these competitors are very talented clockers. Anders started first.
I'm sorry, I was supposed to go second.
Yeah. Do your solve, but Anders was supposed to go.
Did I just enter this time?
Yeah. So, 449. I don't know if that's going to throw off Michal. But... it's solved. The way he holds the clock is a little weird. Well, Michal won the point anyway. So, that's going to be 4-2. Doesn't really give a disadvantage to Michal, so we'll award the point there. So Michal will go first this time. Alright, it's okay, yeah. Also, what I've analyzed in clock is that the way you pick up a clock after a DNF, it can really tell you about the competitor's mood. Usually, they'll pick it up regularly, but if they're extremely nervous or stressed, they'll pick it up in weird ways, or they'll drop. I think I'm the only competitor who usually drop during DNF flips, or DNF checks, but, yeah, it's solved. This could be the 5th point for Anders, 405, just by a little smidge, between two 4s, but Anders has the better 4. With a 405 against a 436 from Michal. So Anders is going to solve first, which is correct. Chance to increase the lead by 3 points with this very confident solve. That's going to be a 322. So we'll see if Michal... Yeah, these little things I think I'm analyzing. Michal is very nervous right now. Yeah, that's going to be a DNF from what it looks like. Or just a very slow solve, yeah. So 6 points for Anders, and let's take a instant replay of that 322 from Anders. We get the whole inspection. Instant replay is becoming more and more of a popular thing in clock. You have that L case in the back, and that really can make a 7-simul what it is. So, Michal's doing his solve now. Being very aggressive with the turning. Looks like he DNF'd, yeah. So this could be Anders' 7th point. This looks like Michal would be crushed right now. But still a way to get back in. Anders isn't solving extremely well. He has gotten a few fours, and he has three fours in the past 5 solves. So it's 7 points for Anders. A 359 safety. So that tells you a lot about Anders' confidence right now. If he was feeling a little shaky when he conceded that first point to Michal, he's probably not as shaky now. Michal's opting more for a different puzzle. Anders' turning is very confident. At the end, it was a little slower, but 357. I think Anders has found a rhythm here. He's going on with this energy from his previous performances. So Michal is going to try to beat that 357. Doesn't look like it. It's a 372. It was a nice try. But 8-2 is the score right now. $5-2 means nothing, and now it's 8-2. So I still think there is room for Michal to pull off an incredible comeback, but at this point, it would be deemed as incredible and not just a result of a lucky early performance from Anders. Michal will really have to stir up something, and Anders will have to falter off of this form. That D move looked really awkward, but he recovers it if he solves the clock. Yeah, that recovery was really good, but I don't think it really changes the solve. 439. So Anders is turning a lot slower, but it works. It's not DNF'd yet. That's going to be a 417. So cutting it a little bit close, but it's 9-2 right now. Not sure if there's room for a Michal comeback after Anders gets to the double digits, because now the deficit's at 7 points. Used to be Michal in the lead, but obviously that was a very early point conceded by Anders, and that does not. Oh, that was a good solve from Anders. Is that a 2? Yeah, it's a 272 from Anders. So Michal will have to do a lot of work. There's an L case. Yeah, Anders seems very, very excited by that, and Michal, yeah, it's a little shaky, but that might have killed a lot of hopes.
Welcome to the round.
Sorry, for Michal supporters, but if we take a look at that solve, it's outstanding. Alright, so Michal is doing a solve right now. Very shaky. Yeah, I don't know. The incredible point to prove. Michal has a 676. And Anders is going to try to beat that to make this game 11-2. And that was a really weird clock stop. But it works. That's a 344 from Anders. And that's going to be Anders' 11th point. That is 7 points in a row so far for Anders. So Michal will have to do 13 points. And he can only concede 3 more left. So scoring 13 while conceding only 2. So 13 and 2. 13 and 15. Well, if he wants to start something, it's got to start now, because that's a 404. The benchmark is now sub 4 to get rid of that double-digit deficit. I just got jump scared. I'm sorry. That was my fault. That's not good for Michal. That's going to be a 529. That's going to be 12-2 is the score. So Michal is going to that it's a DNF. I was about to say that could be the start of something. It would have been the start of something. It was a 295 DNF. That Wow, that's very unfortunate from Michal. So Anders, he's gonna flip solve, I think. Yeah, probably regrets that decision now, but he's gonna get the point anyway. 505. So Michal is not opting for a halftime break. That is crucial. He could technically stop the game now, but he has opted not to. I think he's accepted that he will probably lose this match. Oof. Anders not with. I think now at this point he is going to most likely be the one who advances to the bracket, and in that case, Anders is going to face off against either Victor or Marcel. Marcel is actually someone who won against Anders, and that secured Marcel as the first seed and Anders as the second seed. If it was the other way around, Marcel would be competing against Michal now, and Anders would be competing against Victor then. But that is confusing. Michal has a point back, but at this point, it's probably a consolation. We'll see what he can do on his last few solves from what it appears to be. If that backside is solved, it's a good solve. It's 460, beatable for Anders. That's a good solve. It's gonna be a 368, so that will be match point for Anders right now. 14-3. So, unfortunate from the Michal camp. I knew he had a lot of chat support going on here. 33 viewers. That is a lot of people. Anders is safetying a solve, and that's going to be a 473. And if Michal can't beat a 473, that would kill the match for good and would end the Clock Cup season fruit half for Michal. It's a DNF, unfortunately, so that means that Anders has advanced and Michal has unfortunately been eliminated. So thank you guys, good match. I don't want to hold you for too long, but what were your thoughts about that match overall? 15-3 in Anders' favor.
I'm happy with that 272.
Yeah, we got that on instant replay, yeah.
That's all.
Okay. Michal, what were your thoughts about that match?
Yeah, I expected to lose, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, other than that, so Michal, I noticed, I think you had some like good opportunities in the early parts of the match, but I don't really unfortunately you didn't take advantage of that too much. So in future, if there is a future Clock Up season, what would be your advice to maybe take those early chances to possibly have an early lead as you have done in previous matches?
Yeah. I was just too nervous because it was Anders' solve was often beatable, so I just got shitty in the end and then got something bad. So
yeah. Anders, I noticed you were actually, I think were you using flip for one of the solves at the end? Or something?
No.
Are you? Oh, you okay.
I just did a lot wrong.
Oh, okay.
And I just had to fix a lot of my mistakes.
Yeah. Oof. Okay, I have another question for you, Enders. Before we go, so your next match is gonna be either Victor or Marcel. What are your thoughts about the match? Which competitor would you like to face more and or less? And if and if you were to advance out of that match, do you think you could go ahead and win the whole thing?
Well, obviously, I would like to meet Victor.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not gonna happen. But still, I think I could beat Marcel.
Okay.
And then, obviously, I got Niklas in the semis,
Oof. Yeah.
which,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think yeah. The Marcel would actually be a rematch from I believe earlier in this group when it was
Mhm.
yeah. So that would be very exciting to watch if it happened. Michal, just one last question before we leave for Clock Up Season 3. What was your favorite moment of Season 3, and what are your final words before we log off?
Um, that's a hard question. Uh, I think beating Jaden because he has some like good times unofficially, so beating him was quite nice.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah,
Sorry. Okay. If you do you have anything else to say?
no.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching. The next match, I'll get that pulled up for you soon. I'll put the upcoming matches on the Clock Cup channel and in the Clock Solvers Discord server. So if you guys aren't a part of that, I should probably start putting that link in the description. So, you can get a ping for every time we go live, and you can watch all of the matches. There's also a link to the bracket so far. So currently, the people who have advanced out of this preliminary round are Carter Thomas and Dilshan, but there will be, and also, of course, Anders, as we just witnessed, but there's going to be 5 other competitors, and stay tuned because that final is going to be really crazy. I can already tell you. Also, the semifinals, too, as well. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all later.